What's going on, guys? It's Chris from CJZ Exotics, and today we're doing an egg cutting. Now, this is the first egg cutting of the year. There's a crap ton more that's going to be coming up. So this pairing that we did was a Mojave Gold Blush Granite Girl to a Clown Male. He's possibly red stripe, which means we might get some cool stuff out of it. All the babies will be heterozygous for Clown, meaning they'll be carrying the trait for Clown. So it'll all be some really nice, cool looking babies. And got it right here. We got 7 healthy eggs. Nothing went bad during the whole process. All looking good. So let's have a look, see what we got. Now, when I go and cut these open, I'm only going based on my guess of what I see. I won't know until the animals themselves crawl out. We might get red stripes out of this. We might not. Again, that's why he's a possible. But I'm hoping to get some really nice stuff this year. Absolutely love Mojave stuff, so which egg do you want to do? Like a you choose, I choose?
Sure, we could do that.
Yeah, which one do you want? This one? All
Let's
right.
go here first.
All right. I'm gonna move these out of the way a little more so I have more room to work.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
Come on, healthy babies.
No, get a little extra slit here. Can you see that well?
What do we have?
Let me open it a little more so we can see.
What do you think?
Looks like a Mojave Gold Blush, definitely.
Oh, pretty.
Because it's very faded. Possibly granite, but it's still very hard to tell
Nice.
early on.
Super pretty.
It's very nice. It kind of actually looks like her when she was a baby.
A lot of fading in
A lot
that.
of fading,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? I'm going to go for this one here because it's got the little window going on.
Okay.
I think it's got some mold gold on the bottom, which usually
Yummy.
is a good sign. I'm going to probably organize them. That way I'm not too crazy with what's going on. So this one's right here. So yeah, nothing crazy. It's going to be just a nice mix of Mojave combos and some normals. Maybe a Gold Blush here or there, but that'll be harder to tell.
Cool. Well, the big test will be after the first, what, 7 to 10 days? And then they have their first shed.
Yeah.
And you really can see how bright they come out.
Looks like...
Oh, that's really light.
That's very bright. It looks like another one.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
This one. We'll see how it is, because...
It's very light.
It's very light, but I'm not a fan of how it looks.
Oh, okay.
It might be kinked up, which does happen.
Right.
These are the things that do happen when you deal with these kinds of animals.
Well, let's hope for the best and give it a few days and
Yeah.
see how it goes, I guess, right?
But it could just be all pushed around, too.
Sure. I mean, that's a tight space to fit your whole body into there.
Yeah. So I'm not too worried.
All right, well.
We'll just keep an eye on it. I'm not worried. Grab a paper towel real quick before I continue doing my thing.
So I think we're just going to go in order, and we'll just go to
Yeah,
that one
let's go to
next.
the next one. Because right now we're on day 55, and I usually like to cut on day 52, but this weekend's been crazy with parties and the 4th of July coming up, all that fun stuff.
Let's see what we get. Wow, there's a lot of light ones in this clutch.
A lot of Mojave stuff. Oh,
Some heavy fading,
There's
huh?
the nose coming out right there.
Ha ha ha. A little cute little snoot.
Yep. Very healthy.
Wow,
baby.
that's really faded.
Yeah.
So what were the parents again?
So the parents were a Mojave Granite Gold Blush to a red Clown Possible Red Stripe.
That's interesting because those usually yield some darker animals, don't they?
They tend to, it varies depending on what lines you have and
Right.
all the other stuff. But Mojaves tend to be brighter to begin with,
Mm-hmm.
and with the gold blush, they tend to be brighter. It's weird. I noticed gold blush and granite for some reason are very. I don't know if they're allelic or not. I still have to work with it to really.
I was wondering that too,
figure
because
it
of the
out.
fact that you're getting so much light and strong
Yeah.
faded animals.
It could be allelic because the thing is, he's also possible granite as well. But I'm now leaning towards granite, seeing how many granite like babies are kind of popping up.
Right.
But the first one that we could open that I chose looks. You know what? I'll be positive about it.
Let's hope for the best. We'll see how
Yeah.
it comes out.
Because these are things
They
that
can
do
surprise
happen.
you too.
Yeah, because
They'll
these
be
are
totally fine.
these are things that do happen as well.
Right.
So it's not like it's out of the ordinary.
Well, no, it's not all rainbows and candy in the
No.
business. For people who want to get into the idea of breeding reptiles, you do have, unfortunately, some catastrophic events that take place with things like kinked up bodies and even stillbirths out of the egg.
What is going on? A lot of Mojaves.
Isn't that crazy? Wow, that's really light.
That's really light. I really like that one.
That's pretty.
That's the neck right there, as you can see with it going back.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like a little help from your friends.
Yep.
That's going to help them get out. So that reduces the risk too of them like suffocating in the egg, right? In case they don't get that egg tooth popped through the skin of the egg.
Yeah, it seems like because they'll be able to get on their own naturally. I've had clutches that have done that on their own,
Mm-hmm.
but I've had more or less issues where I have let them come out naturally, and sometimes they just die even after being fully formed.
That's sad. So this is basically good insurance.
Yeah, this is to make sure that,
And they've obviously developed enough at age, or I should say day 55 at this point.
One of the things I've learned as time went on, and I'll try to get this one a little more if I can. Just because I think it's a little bit of a tight squeeze.
One of the things you learned, you were saying?
When it comes to figuring out when is a good day to cut eggs, here's another one you can see. This one I like, actually. It's got a very cool pattern to it. You can kind of see it.
Wow.
That's definitely granite coming through.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, one of the things I've learned, especially if you see mutation creation with Billy Rose, is
that one.
This one is usually when the eggs are looking like this. It's usually a good sign of when they're close to being done, but also is by the feel.
So they start looking like a moon rock, I guess, right?
Yeah. You also want to go by the feel. If you start feeling more snake than there is egg.
Yeah, so there's more solid than liquid, essentially.
Basically. Sometimes they're also just a bit juicy, too. Even at this stage, they can sometimes be very yolky and juicy.
Yolky and juicy.
That's a nice little word, right?
I think I went to school with those two girls.
Oh, my God. Here we go. We got
Hey. Not so faded. What do we have here? Normal?
I don't think so. I think this is a gold.
Oh no.
This is a gold blush, I think. Yeah, that's definitely a gold blush.
I can't wait to see that shed to
That's
find out what
gonna
we
be
have.
really cool. So we mainly hit Mojaves so far. That's like the first normal, I guess, so far.
Right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
So again, 7 really good eggs so far. And really nice. And I like to give a little poke to them just to make sure everything's good.
Yeah, make sure they're moving. That's pretty important.
Even the one that
I know this one you have some worries about. Or
I'm worried, but I'm
concerns,
poking it and it's moving. So I'm assuming everything's fine for right now. But then again, it's hard to tell.
We give them what? It takes about 5 to 7 days now to finish coming out of the egg.
I've seen them almost take as long as 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
But it's kind of more like they'll get out when they want to get out. I don't push it.
So they fly in Hawaiian time, right?
Exactly, Hawaiian
They
time.
get there when they get there.
And another little normal. This one's definitely more of a granite, I think.
I like that one.
Actually, it's hard to tell because I think this one might be granite. This one might be gold blush.
I think I'm going to call a favorite.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what that color and pattern does when he comes out of the egg, and maybe that's a keeper. I don't know.
So, from what I can tell, just main base gene stuff is 5 Mojaves with either gold blush or granite or both.
Right.
So hard to tell, especially when they're still in the egg. And 2 normals, possibly granite, possibly gold blush, and or both.
Awesome.
So, with one unknown baby that may or may not make it, but I'm not sure about any of that yet. But again, we will see, right?
Come on, little buddy. We hope you make it out fine.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in a few days.
Yeah, of course.
That's all. That's all we can do.
But
Is
yeah,
hope for the best.
we've got this one all set.
Yeah.
We'll have another video Wednesday and another
Oh,
one
cool.
Friday.
All right,
Because
back to back.
All the first clutches were very close together. So hopefully it'll be as entertaining as it was today.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, this is Chris from CJZ Exotic signing off, and we hope you have an awesome day.